Aloha friends, I'm Hawaiian Dan of TalkFishTV.com reporting on the central North Shore and nearshore region of Long Island, where you can find me zipping around with my Seagull inflatable Fast Cat 14 catamaran skiff from Seagull.com. And I'll say it again, things keep changing from one week to the next, so be sure to subscribe to TalkFishTV.com and the Fisherman magazine so you don't miss out on the latest tips and reports. The bays, harbor, and sound are still flooded with grass shrimp, rain bait, and tons of peanut bunker, making porgy, sea bass, fluke, bluefish, and schoolie striper fishing fun. However, I must say that finding the keepers takes a bit of work, and for me the last few weeks I found the All Pro flutterbait jigs to be the only hot ticket in town. I have them in all colors and in the 1, 2, and 3.5 ounce sizes. They match the hat, size, and presentation of peanut bunker perfectly. You can find them online at allpronational.com, your local tackle shops, or stop by and visit Captain Vince Cat himself at his on-the-water tackle shop at 842 South Wellwood Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York. Tell him Hawaiian Dan sent you. Now here's this week's tips in relation to using the All Pro flutterbait jigs. I prefer a 6-foot medium heavy action rod, which is pretty stiff, I know, but it gives me more control over the jig, provides me more instant feedback, and prevents the line from constantly wrapping around the tip, which can be extremely frustrating and cause you to miss fish. My Penn Slammer 2500 reel keeps it nice and light, racked with 20-pound braid and an FG knot tied to a rod's length of 30-pound Berkeley Trilene big game mono leader with a snap swivel at the end so I can easily and quickly swap out lures. This helps tremendously when the current changes speed and direction. The other tip is to pay close attention to the direction of the current. Up until the last 2 weeks, I could catch them jigging while spot locked or anchored up. However, the last 2 weeks, I could see them on the sounder and not trigger a single strike until I released the anchor and worked the drift. It's amazing how such a slight and minimal adjustment can make a huge difference between success and frustration. If you're anchored up, the current will pull your flutter jig down current. Release the anchor and the jig flips in the total opposite direction. Now this subtle change in presentation is all it took for me to trigger strike after strike, and you don't need a boat to pull this off. The All Pro flutterbait jigs cast in New York miles, so if you're fishing from shore, cast them up current and work them back to you. Also, remember to work the bottom, middle, and upper water columns until you find out where the fish are set up. Now get off those couches, grab some friends, and get out there and fish. Remember to make someone smile today and every day. And until next week, stay safe out there, my friends, and keep spreading the aloha!